Hello and welcome to your lower body flow. Today I will be wearing weights on my ankles. I'm also going to have my dumbbells for later on, or if you ever want to pick them up without me even prompting, feel free, go for it. We're going to start today with our feet together and toes apart, and we find a gentle tilt of the pelvis, wrapping the belly in and firming the glutes. Arms can reach up overhead, and we're just pulling the knee in towards the chest, lower it back down, and alternate every single time. So the goal here is to take it nice and slow, and you are focusing on the length of your spine this entire time. So knee drives up, strengthening through the hip flexor. Here for 6. Waking the core up, here for 4. Last 2. Good. Last 1. Arms can come up if they're not up already. One leg at a time. Lift and tap in front. So I went left leg first. Knee pulls in. Tap, reach forward. Here for 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last 1, leg can extend out, gentle bend in the right, left leg is nice and long. Arms, we can stay up and lift in the center. So heel is turned in, toe is slightly turned out so that inner thigh is exposed up to the sky. Keep it going here for 6. Last 4. Last 2. Last 1, stay lifted at the top, little pulses, up, up, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay lifted. Little circles, I personally take my hands to my hips, keep them stable. 4, 3, 2, reverse your direction, other way. Doesn't matter how high that leg is, more about stability. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, release it. We will see something similar towards the middle of class, but for now we're just going to switch it up. So heels in, reach the right leg long, gentle bend in the left. Arms can be involved if you would like them to be. Exhale to pull everything into the center to meet. Inhale to tap. Here for 6. Again, same thing on this side. I do not care how high your leg goes. I care about the integrity of the spine and the length of your right leg. Here for 4. 3. 2. On this next one, stay lifted at the top. Little pulse up, up, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay lifted. Little circles. Keep your balance as best as you can coming from the core. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse that direction. Pull it in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, shake it out. Heels are coming the width of the mat here. Heels turned in, toes turned out as usual. Arms are extending long away from the booty, so really send the booty back and then squeeze all the way up to rise. Inhale, find length, pull away. Exhale brings you back up. Keeping the shoulders open, long, long line with the spine. Here for 4. Last 2. On this next one, stay nice and low. Pulse it down, down, down. Hug the ribs in. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back up. We lower right back down. Lift an inch, lower an inch. So this is as slow as it possibly can be. And I want you to think you're moving from the glutes, not your knees. So we squeeze the glutes to lift, squeeze, keep that resistance on the way down. 6, Last 4. Last 2. Last 1. Hold at the bottom. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep your squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up to stand. Perfect. Keep the width the same, but now toes are parallel, so toes are running up the length of that mat. Same exact thing. We take it back, squeeze to rise. Take it back, squeeze to rise. 4 more, and then we add on. Last 2. Last 1. Good. Hold it low. Pulse it down, down, down. Glutes are fired up here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay at your lowest. Lift an inch from the glutes. Keep that resistance as you lower. Squeeze, rise. Keep the squeeze as you lower here for 4, 3, 2. Last 1. Bring it back up tall. Feet can come a little bit closer underneath the hips. So I'm just about hip width distance here. We're going to add on a bit. We lower it down into your squat, combining in the beginning as we lifted that leg. You're right back down to your squat. Shift the weight, alternate. Good. Inhale to lower. Exhale, squeeze, shift. Last 6. Here for 3. Last 1. And release. We'll meet back in standing. Heels together, toes apart. Bend into both knees pretty evenly. And then your right leg is coming out in front. So we shift the weight evenly with the heel lifted in front. Booty is back, so this one's a little bit funky to set up. We're pulsing down for 3, 2, 1. Stand tall, the front leg lifts up, inner thigh to the sky, and then you're right back down, send it back. 3, 2, 1, stand, lift. Lower, equal distribution of the weight. Here for 4. Even though the weight is evenly distributed, I still want you to think you're on this heel. Grounded heel has your weight. So if that grounded knee starts to hurt, it's a good sign that you're putting your weight in the ball of the grounded foot. It's not going to be comfortable. On this next time we lift the leg, we're going to pause with it lifted up at the top. Here we go. Stay lifted. Little pulse up like the heel is drawing up to the ceiling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that leg directly back into a curtsy squat. Front foot is now parallel without turning out. Lower it down to your curtsy. Stand all the way up. That's it for right now. We lower, push through that left heel, stand tall. Booty goes back, left knee stays behind the toes. Exhale to push. Here's a great time to use dumbbells if you wanted to, but you never have to. Here for 6. Good, last 4. Last 2. On this next one, stay low, lift an inch, lower an inch. The hips are staying level and you're pushing majority through that front heel. Here for 6. Moving from the glute, not the knee. Last 4. Then we add on one more time. 3, 2, nice work, you got it. Last one, stay low, and then we lift the leg straight back, lower it right back down into one curtsy. Lift, lower. Exhale to rise, inhale to lower, last 6. Last 4. 3, 2. On this next one, stay lifted at the top, little pulse up, final 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, long spine, 2, and 1. Feet come together. From here, we sink it all the way back, hold. Arms can come down by your side. We lift both heels at the same time, and then you're right back down. So heels lift together, lower down. Knees are going to stay bent this entire time. Reach and lower. Good. 4 more. Slow it down, control it. Last 3. Last 2. Find your breath. On this next one, we stay lifted at the top, hold it. Can we lower an inch? Lift an inch. If that's not happening, I just want you to hold it. Last 4. Last 3. Here for 2. Last 1. Heels down, stand up. We add on 1 more round. Lower down, lift the heels, lower the heels, lift an inch, lower an inch. Heels lift, heels lower, up an inch, down an inch. 4 more. Lift, lower, push through the heels, and down. Last 3. Through the heels, lower it down for 2. Last 1. Reach, lower, lift, lower. We are up nice and tall. Shake it up. And we're just going to take it all from the top. Heels together, toes apart. Now ground down through your right heel. Left leg is coming out in front with the heel lifted to start. We're evenly distributing the weight. Booty is way back. And I want your weight majority on grounded heel. So we're pulsing it down here for 3, 2, 1, and then stand and lift. Left knee stays bent. Lower right back down, pulse it, booty back. 3, 2, 1. Shift the weight and stand. Exhale to rise. 6 more, pulse it. 3, 2, 1. Stand, rise. Good. Last 4. Here for 3. 2. Good. Last time, pulse it. And then we stay lifted at the top. Little pulse up from that left heel to the ceiling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send that leg all the way back to cross into your curtsy setup, and your right foot is now straight on. We lower it down into curtsy, push through right heel, stand up nice and tall. Same thing, you can grab the dumbbells if you want them, but you never have to. As you can see, I'm not. Lower it down, exhale to push. Here for 6, and then we add on. Hips stay even, pushing through the heel. You should be able to lift the toes, but you don't actually have to keep them lifted. Last 3, 2. On this next one, hold low. We lift an inch, lower an inch. I want this movement to happen from your right glute, from your right heel. Push away and resist that, pull back down. Last 6. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. Lower it down for 1. Stand, lift, reach that leg back behind you. Bring it back down into your curtsy. Take your time with this. The slower the better. And same thing here, I don't want an extreme amount of height on the leg, I want length. Ooh. Last 4, and then we stay lifted at the top. Last 2. On this next one, we stay lifted at the top, belly pulls in and up, little pulse, up, 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 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, feet together, shake it out. Now is the time to grab your dumbbells if you would like to use them. I'm going to be using these, are 8 pounds for me. B stance deadlift. So your right foot is coming slightly behind the left. There's about a finger or pinky finger to thumb width in between the heel and the toe on a diagonal. So my right heel is lifted and my weight is all over my left leg. Right knee is bent, left leg is slightly bent, and palms are facing in so that you can draw your shoulders back. Find a gentle tilt of the pelvis. We're sending the booty back, 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 and then exhale, push through that left heel to lift back up to standing. If you start to feel this in low back, it means that you are either arching your back or you're rounding your spine and trying to pick up from there. That is going to cause some back problems. So flat as a board, you can hold a bowl of soup on your spine without it tipping when you're at the bottom, and then exhale, bring it on up, all is one, from your left glute. 6 more, and then maybe we stay here, or maybe we kick it up a notch. Up to you. Last 5, belly wraps in. Last 3. Last one. Okay, we have 6 more. You're more than welcome to stay here. To kick it up a notch, we are going to completely lift your right leg. So we're balancing and pushing only through that left heel and bringing it back up to stand. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. 4 more. Remember, you can always put that foot down and be where we were before. Last 3. Focus, focus, focus. Does not matter how low you go. Exhale to lift. I don't want you going any lower, really, than the knee. Last 2. Last one. And release it, switch it up, that's it. We have this side, and then we're down on the ground. Okay, find that pinky to thumb diagonal. Right foot is in front, left foot is now behind. Grounding through that right heel, send the booty back. Flat, long spine, pushing through the right heel to rise back up. As you go down, I still want your eyes at the top of your mat. Long, long spine, neck included. 5 more. Exhale to lift. Right leg is staying pretty still. So it does have a gentle bend, but it's not bending and extending. Just the hinge of the hips. Last 2. Good, last one. Okay, remember, you're more than welcome to stay here. We're here for 6 if you want to ramp it up. Leg goes back, weight is all over the right. You only have a gentle bend, but it's not bending and extending. Exhale to rise. 5 more. Find length with the back leg. Exhale to rise. Last 3. 2. Last 1. Exhale to lift. Finish nice and strong. Great job. You can ditch those dumbbells and we're gonna lay down onto our left side body. So you can lay all the way down for this one. I like to cup my hand to my head. Legs are gonna start bent and we're taking the toes up to the sky for our clamshell. So top knee is going up to the sky and then lowering back down. See if you can move your knees a little bit further back so they're more in line with your hips. And then toes are up to the sky so knees are pointed down. Wrap the belly. Make this active for the entire body. Last 4. Last 2. On this next one, we're going to stay open. The top leg is now not touching the bottom, and we're pulling the top leg to the bottom knee, and then open, tap the toes together. So your bottom leg is still not doing anything. Top leg is opening and then pulling in. So it's like an exaggerated clamshell. Tap the toes, unlock the toes, and tap. Toes are up to the sky. Toes down, toes up. 6 more. I brought my hand down just for support to focus on the glute. Last 4. Here for 3. Last 1. Okay, pause with the knee down and the toe up. Take your hand down if it's not already. We're bringing the leg straight out. Pull the knee straight in. Don't move your bottom leg. That toe is still up to the sky. Top leg extend, bend, pull into the elbow. Last 5. Last 3. Last 2. Good. On this next one, leg stays long, bottom leg can rest. We tap just in line with the knee. So thighs are coming together. That right leg, top leg is kind of at a 45-degree. Lift and lower. It's not a big lift. Pull the belly in. Lift and tap for 6 more. Last 4, toe is pointed. 3, 2. On this next one, pull the leg all the way in front. Do not worry, we are just dropping it there. Bottom leg, extend. Flex the foot so your heel is pushing out. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Inner thigh. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay lifted at the top. Little pulse up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Point the toes. Same exact thing, but with a pointed toe. Lift and lower. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay lifted at the top. Pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest and release. That's it. We're switching it up to the other side. I say that's it, but my glutes are on fire. We're switching it up. Other side, lay all the way down here. Legs, make sure your knees are a little bit further back so they're in line with the hip, and then we can rotate the toes up to the sky. We start with just the top leg clamshell. Toes are touching, feet touching. Hand can be on the hip or out in front, that's up to you, but core is turned on. 6 more. Last 4. 2. On this next one, we stay lifted at the top, separate the feet. The top knee comes down to meet the ground, and then open toes to touch. The rest of the body is probably going to want to open and sway with the leg. Don't let that happen. So keep the body completely still. It is just the leg moving. Down, open, tap. Here for 6. Last 4. Last 2. Last 1. Good. That leg is pulling now in towards the elbow and then straight back out. Pull it in. Exhale, push. Hand comes in front if it's not there already. Bottom toes are still straight up to the sky and belly is still active. 6 more. Last 3. Last 1. Good. Bottom leg can rest where it is. Thighs come to touch and then tap and lift with the top. Toes pointed, ribs hug. Here for 6. Last 4. You're almost there. 3. 2. On this next one, stay lifted at the top. Slowly, slowly pull it forward and then let it drop. Bottom leg extend. Heel is pushed towards the back of your room. We lift and lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 6 more. Keep it going. Find as much length as you possibly can. Last 3. On this next one, stay lifted at the top. Little pulse up, up, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay lifted. Point the toe. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. 6 more. Pretend someone's pulling your big toe away from you. 4, 3, 2. Stay lifted at the top. Pulse it up, up, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Bring it on up. Flip it onto your belly. Child's pose. Wide legs, send it back. Knees to the width of the mat, the corners, the sides of the mat, and sink it down. 3 rounds of breath. On your next inhale, bring it forward and we will meet in a straddle leg position. So legs can come as wide or as narrow as you need them to be. Sit up nice and tall and then hinging from the hips, start to fold over those legs. Just your point of comfort and discomfort, finding that place of stretch. 1 more round of breath. And back through the center. Legs can crisscross. And we will take 3 rounds of breath to finish together. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, release. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, release. Great job. 1 more time. Big breath in. And exhale, let it go. As always, thank you so much for moving and sweating with me, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow.